Good evening. Welcome to Option Center's Wednesday, 10/26/22. Welcome, everybody. Hope we've had a great trading week so far. We bounced a little bit higher than I even might have expected, but we explained in our last video that we might have some room to run. So I have an updated version for you. But first, I want to let you know that we are so bearish all the time right now because that's the scenario. The Fed is the only real fundamental thing that I look at, and the Fed is pulling liquidity. Therefore, the market is going to head down as long as that narrative prevails. So that's the only reason why when they start pausing and slowing, I get it. We can have large bounces, but until they're ready to stop pulling out money and start pumping back on the machines and things like that, then I'm going to be bearish. So that's that. And we're going to be in ES on multiple time frames as usual. And we'll go down to the 65 minutes, see what we can learn off of this, see what the next move is. And don't forget to like the videos. It really helps us get these videos out to more and more people. So we have ES on the monthly time frame, lower highs, lower lows. We tested that 50%, bouncing off of it. We got the reaction that we were expecting. We talked about. Now the next move down will be at least that 3,200 area. Should hit that pretty quick relatively, but this 8 EMA is headed down. We're in a downtrend, you guys. MACD headed down, RSI headed down as well, excuse me. On the weekly, on this weekly time frame, had that large rising wedge, broke down from it, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, making a lower high as we speak. We already made that lower low. The important part, I had this line here for months now, you guys. It's still staying there. We're retesting it. This is a big area that we're retesting. I wasn't sure that we're going to get past this 8 EMA trending down to that point. But we did. We got above it. And so this is very, very important area here. We start breaking above this area and holding and testing back and holding, then I'm going to have to change my tune a little bit, adjust some things. But really, this is my favorite. I'm fully short at this point. We bounce off this confluence area here, and I think the next spot gets us down into this next area where we can spend some time there. All right. Daily trend is our friend. And again, this is the area we're looking at getting into just on a lower time frame. So that would be the next area. But check this out. After making these lower highs and lower lows, I think this is a possible. We have the same three scenarios that I was talking about in the last video. This could be a 1, 2, 1, 2, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a completed 5-wave series into a 1, 2. So that's a 1, 2, just a big one. Or that this is a what do we have? A 1, 2, 3, and this is a flat pattern. 4, and the 5th wave is yet to come. So in all three of those scenarios, we're looking for a 5-wave move down. The question is, have we hit our reversal point? We have a reversal candle here, but we need follow through in order to consider that a reversal. I know that sounds like the obvious, but we're right here at the 50 simple moving average, and just above, if we do decide to pop above it, we have all this confluence here as well. So I'm real confident in this area. Gave myself some time. I'm short on the futures, options, my IRA, all the above. Okay, that's how confident I am in this, and anything above this area, and we start stopping out all of our positions. Okay, now, with this said, we have GDP tomorrow. Again, I don't look at those numbers. There's a lot to talk about it. Good news equals bad news for the market. But, the fact is if GDP is hot tomorrow, if it comes in where the the US is still expanding too much, then the Fed is not going to stop pulling out liquidity. So that's how that jumps in there. And I think that's the case. And I think we start heading down lower. I know there's some counts. This is not one of my counts, but I know that some people say this is an ABC larger one. And then we're going to get a B, and then we're going to get a C wave up for a little bit higher correction. And I don't see that happening. We take this day by day, so we'll catch it hopefully if that's the case. But we're pushing pedal to the metal to the downside. All right. So last thing, let's go down to that 65-minute chart. See if we can find anything else on here. You see we're in this channel headed to the upside. Well, I have two shades here. This is green for demand, red for supply. We hit that supply zone today. I wasn't sure if we were going to make it up there, but we did get that last push. Also, the options expected move. How funny. It made it up there as usual. And so we're right here in this area, and we have a little bit of room above us if we should pop up to the outside. It should be quick and painless and start heading to the downside. That's the worst case scenario that I see. Again, if we start getting above this this supply area, then we're going to stop out of our positions. Now, also, we have a rising wedge here. So we have this A, B, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. So formed a wedge. We broke down from that wedge. We're back testing, and it's kind of going to go really slow because we have GDP in the morning. So price isn't going to do much, I imagine, overnight. But we're already positioned, so we don't have to worry about. And then we have a 3-peak divergence here. That's an old school trend indicator, or excuse me, divergence indicator on the RSI and the MACD. So you see we have a peak here, second peak, and third peak. First peak, second peak, third peak, all making higher highs, and this one making lower highs. Therefore, that's the negative divergence. I believe that's complete, and we start our descent to the downside tomorrow. Okay, I know Apple and that. I don't think we're paying attention too much to earnings at this point. Everything's negative. Liquidity's coming in out of the market. It's not going to bother me what the earnings do, but I'm going to follow price action and all the technicals. So that's it. We're fully positioned to the downside. Bears are in control. In the overall, I know that we had a quick uptrend here, but it's a bear market rally, ripper face off rally. We are headed down. Okay, talk to you soon. I hope this helps. Don't forget that like button. We'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful night.